everyone. Welcome everyone out to the February 27th town board meeting for the town of Lewiston. And please, everyone turn off your cell phones, electronic devices. We have assistive listening devices that are available for the hearing impaired. And ask everyone to please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to ask for a moment of silent reflection, please. Thank you. All right, first item of business is the agenda approval. Is there any additions or deletions to the?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. So happy to be up here. Mr. Broderick is attending the meeting via Zoom, and I'm the Assistant Deputy Supervisor, William Conrad. And I'll just be running the meeting this evening. Mr. Broderick's on, like I said, is on Zoom, so when it comes to his items, he will address them himself. All right, so agenda approval.
I have two items under personnel.
Okay.
I have one under National Grid.
All right. Anyone else? Steve, anything? Anything to add?
Nothing to add.
Okay. All right, so next we'll move on to resident statements.
Gotta make a vote.
Pardon me?
Gotta vote on the agenda.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yes. Could we have a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. All right, now we'll move on to resident statements. Any residents in the audience that wish to speak?
We have three students back there.
Do you wish to speak? All right, we'll move on to department head statements. Madam Clerk, anything?
I have nothing.
Chief?
I do have two issues that I'd like to just bring up for the board that we do have a problem with. In talking with, speaking with the clerk and the court, in light of we do have two issues that we're dealing with as far as ATVs on roadways. That's been kind of a constant problem. Also, parking violations now. If parking violations go unpaid, we turn them over to the town. The town really has no recourse. They can write a letter, but they cannot suspend anybody's vehicles anymore like they used to be able to. So I do have two laws here, and I just wanted to let the board know, and I don't know if the board will entertain it. I want to have Mr. Bax take a look at them. And so some things that have been passed to address this. It gives us a little bit of leeway as far as towing these vehicles or impounding these vehicles, or for parking violations. As a persistent violator, it gives us the ability to at least tow a car or keep it. Right now, as it stands, if we write a parking ticket to somebody and they disregard it, there's nothing we can do. We just keep it for any extended period of time. So I think that we should have some recourse. It's not really been a problem right now for parking so much, but I can see it that it could be. So I'm just looking for any of the input that the board might have in between time. I'm going to pass this over to Mr. Bax to see if maybe it's something that we can entertain.
We're going to have a public hearing at some point, correct?
Well, sure. I think probably the first step would be for the subject law to be circulated, reviewed by council, the board, and effectively give me some feedback. I'll be certain to look at them and also add whatever I think is lacking, if there's anything. When we come with the final version, then we'll set up a public hearing. If the board has it in their mind that these are necessary things to do to get it done.
Okay. All right, great. Tim Masters, are you on this evening, building department?
Yeah, nothing to report though.
Okay. Jackie, finance director.
Supervisor report, what are you going on?
Yes. Is it- yeah. Okay. All right. Please go ahead.
You've all received budget revisions in your board packet. The email that was distributed, 2023 budget revisions that I asked for the board to approve tonight.
And I went over with Jackie, and yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve them.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Thank you. Anything else, Jim?
Our auditors are starting our AUD budget for New York City, and once that is complete, then our audit for 2022 will be.
Nice to have you back.
Yes.
Picked a good date.
Okay, Dan Zano, you online? Water Department?
Hands out plowing.
Okay. Is anybody on from water?
No.
Okay. Highway? Probably. Is he Mitch?
Hopefully he's out plowing.
Yeah. That'd be good. Mr. Ritter, Jeff?
I have nothing at this time, thank you.
Bob? Not here? Yeah?
Linda?
I-
Get there. Sorry.
I've got my list.
Okay.
That's incredible. Linda, I'll look at any from the senior center, anything?
Yes, I'm here. I am not out plowing. Just to let you know, I think I mentioned it the last time, but we don't have any AARP tax appointments that are open at the senior center, and as far as I know, there are no open appointments at the Youngstown Presbyterian Church, so people wanting to get their taxes done, I'm not really sure what we can do to help them out, but that's where we're at with that. Also, on March 2nd, we're having a Technology 101. Some students from Newport are going to come in and help our seniors with their phones, technology, and things like that. I know one senior's excited about learning how to do FaceTime and things like that. On St. Patrick's Day, we have Irish music with our own Bob and Ann. So if you'd like to stop in and see that. On the 21st, which is a Tuesday, Irene Myers and Sheriff Felicetti will be at the center speaking to the seniors. And if you haven't had the opportunity, Bob Giannetti will be speaking on the 28th. He's also one of our seniors who's traveled extensively, and he comes in periodically and chats about his travels. Always very interesting. And also on Wednesday the 29th at 11 o'clock, our own Lewiston Larks will be presenting a concert again this month. So that's what we have going on in addition to all the other stuff we do there.
Wow, that's a lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're busy.
Well, you can get out and plow now.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to head out now.
Have fun.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Kathy, are you on from Rec?
Yeah, he's not on.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. Did I miss anyone? Okay.
I think that.
All right, move on to the approval of the meeting minutes from the town board work session, February 13th, 2023. Have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make that motion.
approve.
All right, Mr. Jacoby.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Let's move on to the audit payment. Mr. Myers.
For this week, January 27th, 2023, I move to approve the regular abstract of claims number 22-03808 through 22-03808. Is that right? And 23-00320 through 23-00446. And recommend the payment in the amount of $1,222,454.44 plus a post audit of $9,819.80.
Second?
All right, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Thank you, Mr. Myers. Pending or old business? Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. New business? Why? Supervisor Broderick.
Yes, I have some unfortunate news. I received this information last week when we were in New York City. I'll read this letter. Supervisor Broderick and honorable members of the Lewiston Town Board, please accept this letter as my formal notice of resignation from my role as Director of Recreation for the town of Lewiston. I respectfully announce my 2 weeks notice ending on Tuesday, March 7th. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity you presented to me here at Lewiston. It's been a wonderful experience to work alongside the individuals I had the opportunity to collaborate with to provide programming to the town. I will always appreciate the experience and knowledge gained during my time at the town of Lewiston. I know transitions are never easy, so please let me know if I can be of any assistance during this transition. Thank you for all your guidance. I wish you all the best. Sincerely, Kathy Spedinovich. And I hate to say with regret, I'll make a motion to accept her resignation with regret.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And that's all I had. I just want to say the entire board had the opportunity last week to go to New York City. Everybody kind of attended different classroom activities. I think it was invaluable for the whole board to be there. And I think we learned a lot. Some of the stuff was stuff we'd already kind of knew, but it's always good to have a refresher. But the board absolutely benefited from everybody being there. So that's all I got.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Guyban?
Yes, no, I only have one item. All right. It's not been a secret that I will not be seeking re-election for a third term as a Lewiston councilman. At this time, I officially announce that I will not be a candidate for re-election. The reason is simple. My public service energy tank is almost empty, and I don't believe I can do another campaign nor serve another term. I've been serving the people of Lewiston for decades. Back in the 1980s, I was appointed to the Lewiston Recreation Commission. This gave me the desire and motivation to pursue an elected position as councilman. I served 6 years from 1989 to 1994 as councilman and deputy supervisor. After not seeking re-election, I was appointed to the Zoning Board of Appeals and served as chairman in the early 2000s. I've had the opportunity, in the early 2000s, I had an opportunity to be a Lewiston Village trustee, deputy mayor, and for a short time mayor. In late 2016, I was encouraged to get involved again and ran for town office. That was the beginning of this last stint as public service to Lewiston. I plan to complete my term as councilman, and I will be focusing on the progress of the new Lewiston Park located on Low River Road opposite Lewiston Senior Center. I do acknowledge that I have served with some truly caring and dedicated people, and I'm very thankful for having the opportunity to serve with Mayor Richard Solari and Supervisor Steve Broderick and many others. It's been a pleasure working with my fellow board members. My term as councilman ends December 31st. I turned 80 the day before. After 20 years, it's time to step away. I've enjoyed being a councilman. It's time not to come to meetings at night. That's all my
You gonna have cake?
well, on the 30th, or the last meeting of the month, my term.
He's buying though, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure it was official because I've seen some press releases about other candidates not seeking re-election. And I wanted to make sure the record was clear.
You can't be beat, that's why. Right?
I can't go door to door, I can tell you that.
All right, thank you, Mr. Guyban, and thank you for your service to the town. Can you top that, Mr. Jacoby?
He's
That's what we're looking for. My neck is fused.
They actually knew me, so. No, the only thing I'd like
And I
to say
had your
is,
name written down with an arrow.
the only thing I'd like to say is,
So sorry.
you know, I came as not to be in politics, but as an opposition party and minority member too. And people like Bill really helped with the transition. You know, never brought politics into it. I needed help. He was there to help. A great deal of admiration for him. Sorry to see him go. That's all I got.
Okay. Mr. Morial.
I got a few more months you sit next to me, so I'm not going to say nothing yet. But anyways, back in October 13th of 2021, I started on a program to replace the 83 decorative lamps all around the town, mostly in developments. And finally, I'm getting an email about a month ago that the job has been completed. There's all new LED luminaires now. And the cost of the town originally was $23,219 to do this project. And then they gave us a $4,100 incentive where it actually came down to $19,000 basically. The cost savings a year is going to be, according to their estimations, $3,400 to $4,000 annually. So in 5 years, we should get our money back and basically be saving money from then on for the next 20 plus years. So I just wanted to let you know that I think that's it for the lamps in the town. We're pretty much all set.
Great job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Super job.
Mr. Myers?
Nothing other than to officially thank Mr. Guyman for his years of service, and he's become a friend over the years, and I hate to see him go.
You'll have to go door to door without me.
I know.
All right, no residents, no one walked in, so we won't have any residents. If you changed your mind, anyone want to stand up and speak? The students from, no? Okay.
Last chance.
We'll sign your documents for you if you'd like us to.
All right, from there we'll move on to upcoming board and commission meetings. The Zoning Board of Appeals will meet on March 9th at 6:30 p.m. The Town Board Work Session will be March 13th at 6 p.m. The Historic Preservation Commission will meet on March 14th at 5:45 p.m. The Environmental Commission will meet on March 14th at 7 p.m. And the Planning Board will meet on March 16th at 6:30 p.m. I believe that's it. Motion to adjourn?
Anybody down there want to make a motion?
I make the motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
That's it.
Good night,
Thank
Steve.
you.
Drive carefully,
Good night.
Steve.
Well, Melinda's out.
Gentlemen,
so,
you need
so we should be all
a
set.
signature or anything? Grab an agenda.